Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Chet Chats, being broadcast from a bed and breakfast in North Carolina Outer Banks. Anyway, today's video is going to be a brief discussion of the 2 plus 2 equals 5 discussion that's going on. I saw, I guess it's a book that was written, or some theory saying sometimes 2 plus 2 equals 5, and a lot of discussion about that. And some people are saying, no, 2 plus 2 always equals 4. Other people are saying that is a closed-minded, very ego and ethnocentric way of looking at things, and that sometimes, in fact, 2 plus 2 can equal 5. And a lot of people that are supporting this theory that 2 plus 2 can equal 5 are mathematicians, scientists, and they use a lot of big words explaining why 2 plus 2 can equal 5. And I've read a lot of responses and arguments, trying to understand, always trying to keep an open mind to help educate myself. But the thing that I kept seeing was this one central flaw in the reasoning. And so here's why I think 2 plus 2 equals 5 is complete crap, and it's just illogical. Okay, when you say 2 plus 2 equals 4, you're making certain assumptions, right? There's certain assumptions that are made, and that is that you are doing arithmetic, okay? The arguments that I've heard that sometimes 2 plus 2 can equal 5 are that, well, sometimes 2 might actually be referring to 2.5. Or let's say you live in a world or a universe where there are no decimal points and you have to round down to the nearest integer, or I think that's the term. Okay. Well, here's the problem with that. When you're saying that 2 actually represents a different value other than the value of 2, that is no longer arithmetic, that is algebra, okay? 2 is no longer a value. 2 is now essentially a variable, or 2 represents something else. It would be just like saying x plus y can equal 5. Absolutely. And if you're saying 2 plus 2 equals 5 because 2 represents 2.5, well, then it's not 2 plus 2 in the arithmetic terms. It's 2 plus 2 in an algebraic expression. So if you are assuming that you're doing arithmetic, 2 plus 2 always equals 4, because 2 is a value. 2 represents a value. 2 does not represent a different value. If you're representing a different value, then you're doing a form of algebra. You're not doing arithmetic. So it's disingenuous to say 2 plus 2 can equal 5 when one person is assuming that you're operating under the laws of arithmetic and the other person is operating under the rules of theoretical algebra. Okay? So, yes, if you are willing to accept 2 is actually just a representation of a different value, 2 plus 2 can equal 3,000, 253.7. It doesn't matter anymore because you're not doing arithmetic, okay? You have to assume, and you have to understand, if you're saying, I think 2 plus 2 always equals 4, that you're simply following the rules of arithmetic, okay? And that's what it is. So I'm not going to go into why I think these people are proposing this theory. I will just leave that for other people to pontificate on. But in any event, that is really the breakdown of the logic behind that argument.